Leroy Kimball is so frustrated about this pole. He says he'd pull it out himself, but he can't. It goes about 9 feet into the ground. He's called CMP, he's called Verizon, he even called the cable company to see if they could help. But basically, he says all he got was the runaround. When a car crashed here last week, causing all this mess, Leroy Kimball thought his biggest challenge would be putting back together his old rock wall.
I want to put my mailbox back. I had a nice little garden right there by the pole. That's gone. Which all that could be replaced if they just get rid of the pole.
But that's turned out to be the biggest problem. No one seems to want to get rid of the pole for him.
It's the worst customer service I've ever seen in my life.
Kimball says he's made at least 20 calls to Central Maine Power and Verizon. Both say the other company is responsible for removing the pole.
I'm getting the biggest runaround by the CMP and Verizon, and that's not fair. Yesterday, Verizon sent a truck which slowed down, didn't stop, looked at the pole, went down the road, and 10 minutes later my phone rang telling me that it wasn't their pole.
Making matters more confusing, the pole had originally fallen across the entire driveway. CMP cut that pole into sections and piled the pieces. Verizon took those pieces away.
This here is ridiculous. Now, I'm at loss of words. I don't know what to say.
So we made a few phone calls to the companies ourselves. Within an hour, a Verizon representative arrived at Kimball's home.
Whose pole?
But that was a question he couldn't answer just yet.
I gotta get the poll number here or there, and I'll check our records.
CMP told us their records aren't quite clear either. A few hours after our phone calls, it sent a crew to yank out the eyesore.
But nobody owns the pole.
CMP says they may never know who owns the pole, but they removed it anyway and will replace it to make Leroy Kimball happy. We did speak with a town representative with Public Works in Cape Elizabeth, and he says, incidentally, most of the poles in town were put in by Verizon, but as to who owns that pole, they don't know either. Reporting live in Portland, I'm Shirley Budrick. Back to you guys.